12 creepy floods where people were too late to run from. The magnitude of the destruction forces that floods possess can make people very afraid. Inadequate movement prevents them from avoiding obstacles in time. As large areas become submerged by rising water, frightening tales begin to surface. In this video, we will explore 12 creepy floods where people were too late to run away from. A natural disaster caused heavy flooding in the village of Boscastle, located in Cornwall's region, on August 16th of 2004, which was an unmatched and overwhelming flash flood that hit the small community, causing chaos during the event. The cause of the flood was heavy rain within a short time frame due to an intense and isolated thunderstorm. In just 2 hours' time, the riverbanks were rendered unable to contain the rapidly rising waters due to a staggering 75 millimeters or 3 inches of rainfall. The problem grew worse with too much water flowing down into the village from the steep and narrow valleys surrounding Boscastle. The surge of floodwaters in the steep valley caused a torrent of debris to be carried away, including boulders and mud. Inadequate infrastructure combined with the sheer force of nature left a trail of devastation as buildings, bridges, and vehicles succumbed to the might of the flooding waters. Due to the heavy reliance on the tourism industry in the area, the village of Boscastle faced tremendous damage. The floodwaters caused extensive damage to both homes and businesses, in addition to severely compromising the local infrastructure. The flooding caused by excessive rain resulted in several feet of water and sludge covering not only the main street, but also other structures such as shops and housing units. No deaths have been reported, which is a relief considering how severe the flood was. To guarantee safety for everyone at risk or trapped during this situation, it was essential for emergency services to collaborate with locals and coast guards, resulting in a successful rescue operation. The nationwide noise over the Boscastle flood disaster was because it was an unlikely event that hit a small community hard, generating discussions on flood preparedness as well as appropriate countermeasures. Alongside this, it was also brought up how important it is to have better infrastructure and warning systems. The memory of the devastating Boscastle flood reminds us why it's so important to be ready for disasters occurring in vulnerable regions prone to flash floods. Having regained strength after a difficult time, the village continues to attract tourists that acknowledge its remarkable past and ability to overcome adversity. Recently, deadly floods that are both creepy and modern caught people by surprise and led to terrible occurrences. In most cases, extreme weather or natural disasters are why these floods happen. Destruction is brought upon towns as individuals are given minimal time to escape their wrath. The Central European floods of 1997 engulfed towns at lightning speed, leaving people trapped without prior warning. The loss of many lives was caused by the large waves that struck coastal areas during the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. These frightening modern floods are a reminder of how powerful nature can be. Being prepared for potentially fatal floods at any time is crucial. The Central European floods of 1997 denote a series of horrible storms that ravaged Poland, the Czech Republic, and Germany. Central European countries were also impacted. Heavy rainfall led to floods that rapidly rose and flooded towns, surprising residents who were caught off guard. The complete submergence of cities led to people being trapped and incapable of departing. The quick onset of the floods compounded the tragedy. Significant damage to infrastructure occurred, and hundreds of people perished as a result. One of the most severe natural disasters ever reported was the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. A 9.1 to 9.3 magnitude earthquake under the sea off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, caused it. Several countries' coasts were hit by a series of strong tsunami waves that were triggered by the earthquake and spread across the Indian Ocean. The roster features Indonesia, Thailand, Sri Lanka, and India as some of the included countries. The tsunami, which had waves towering 100 feet or 30 meters, caused substantial damage by itself. As a result, over 230,000 individuals died, and whole towns were wiped out. The power exhibited by tsunamis cannot be forgotten, as demonstrated by the haunting 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. The term unexpected creepy floods denotes those floods that arise unexpectedly, causing alarm due to unanticipated events or unusual weather patterns. Getting prepared or leaving becomes difficult for people as they're not expecting these floods. A significant earthquake caused the 2011 Tohoku tsunami in Japan, as an example. The consequence of hitting the coast was a lot of damage. An additional instance would be the floods that transpired in Colorado, USA during 2013. Rapid and intense flash floods caused by heavy rain trapped people, making it impossible for them to leave. Random natural disasters can be demonstrated by unexpected, eerie floods. Being prepared and strong is crucial when facing unexpected events. In Colorado, USA during 2013, a chain of hazardous flash floods resulted from heavy rain and strong storms. Rivers and creeks filled up quickly as the rain, called the 1,000-year event, poured down. There were floods in various locations due to this. The sudden strength and speed of the floods caught residents off guard. Their window for leaving or seeking safety was short. Streets disappeared under floodwaters while homes were ruined and neighborhoods were inundated. The tragic floods claimed the lives of several individuals. Supernaturally creepy floods have eerie or peculiar components that cannot be scientifically explained. These floods are often linked to folklore, legends, or recorded instances of inexplicable events. The reasons behind them could be ghosts, ghostly forces, or peculiar happenings. There have been floods without any distinct natural cause. Puzzled detectives are wondering if paranormal activity was involved. Wonder and doubt arise from strange and frightening floods, which make it difficult to distinguish between what is natural and what is supernatural. It can be very frightening and unsettling for the individuals affected when unnaturally eerie floods occur. People observing these weather events frequently report feeling scared or uneasy as the storms appear senseless. People claim that the floods on the rise come with frightening sights like lights of unknown origin, supernatural apparitions, and unexplainable sounds. As per some claims, individuals have felt the presence of an otherworldly force or a formidable sense of malice. In situations where individuals encounter incomprehensible things, feeling scared and helpless can be quite natural. People who have encountered these alarming floods will constantly recall the peculiar and inexplicable situations that took place during that time. People have shared stories of unexplainable, scary events happening during eerie, supernaturally induced storms. According to them, they observed ghostly or shadowy figures emerging from the floods, as though the ghosts of the drowned had returned to torment the living. The rushing water supposedly carried eerie words or mournful cries, as reported by some people. Phenomena that defy explanation, like objects moving autonomously, doors abruptly slamming shut, or unexpected temperature dips, intensify the frightfulness of these encounters. One of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded was the 2004 earthquake with a magnitude of 9.0, which caused a deadly wave. The starting point was along the Sunda Megathirst fault line, located off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. Massive tsunami waves arose due to this. Its sheer power and size demonstrate how devastating the earthquake was. We can attempt to reduce flood damage through acquiring knowledge and comprehension. Communities can be kept safe and healthy during these frightening and uncertain times. So if you like this video, then do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.